Welcome to the vulnerability analysis section. In the previous videos, we've learned how to use Nmap to scan for targets. This section, we're going to learn how to discover vulnerabilities using Nmap. So we're going to use the information from our scanning to discover whether a target has vulnerabilities or not. So we're going to be going deeper into Nmap, and this time around we are going to be covering a topic known as Nmap scripting, known as NSE. So we're going to be talking about Nmap scripting engine and why Nmap is powerful. It is used in automation, vulnerability check, and custom task. We also have categories of scripts. We have default, safe, discovery, vuln, and intrusive. So let's see how to perform this using our metasploitable as an example. Nmap is so powerful that aside port scanning, it can be used for vulnerabilities and also some part of exploitation. This is going to be an advanced use of Nmap, so it would be nice if we explain some of these scripts we are going to discuss in this section. Well, Nmap script is used in scanning to detect different vulnerabilities. It can also be used to detect a malware on a target machine. It can also be used for brute force attack. It can also be used to collect more information about databases and other network services. So we can consider this factor to be half scanning and half vulnerability analysis. So this video is going to show you how to run Nmap scripts. So talking about scripts, we need to know how to run the script. But before then, where does this script exist? How do we get in contact with this script? To find out all the scripts that Nmap has, we will go to the directory in Kali Linux. To navigate to where the scripts are, we're going to use the cd command. So I'm going to hit enter, then say ls. So here are the scripts we have in Nmap. So that's why we say that Nmap is a very huge tool. So to have a detailed information about the use of Nmap script, we can go to Nmap website, which is nmap.org. So when you come to this nmap.org book.nse-usage, here shows usage and examples, and it says while NSE has a complex implementation for efficiency, it is easy to use. So here we have the script categories. NSE script define a list of categories they belong to. Currently defined categories are auth, broadcast, brute, default, discovery, and the rest of them, intrusive, malware, and category names are not case sensitive. The following list describes each category, and under the auth, it says this script deal with authentication credential. Other broadcast script in this category typically do discovery of hosts not listed on the command line by broadcasting on the local network. Then under brute, this script use brute force attack to guess authentication credentials of a remote server. So kindly take your time to go through this. Verbosity, Nmap output is used for a wide variety of purposes and needs to be readable and concise. So let's start with the very first one here, auth. Let me show you how to run the script. Let's go scan our metasploitable and see if we can find any vulnerability. So I have to navigate to the directory. I'm here now, so I'm going to type nmap -script auth. Then I'm going to input the target, which is my metasploitable, and that is 192.168.232.130. and of course I'm going to perform a sealed scan. So here is a complete scan. Let's go through it and see what we can discover. Aside the normal result for scanning ports, we also have this result here, and that is a FTP anonymous FTP login. Then for port 22, here is a accepted public keys, no public keys accepted. So these are the scripts, and here says public key password. If we go down, here says put scan script result, port 8180, Tomcat, valid credentials. So let's work with this. We have given this port. Let's see what we have on this Tomcat. So this shows that there's a service running on this port, and we are likely to check it out. So let's go and open Firefox. So I'm going to open this metasploitable, and we're going to add this port to it. So I will just take it like this, copy this, then go to Firefox and paste. So I'm going to hit enter. So here we have Apache Software Foundation. This is the Apache Tomcat screen. So what we're going to be looking for here is a login field. So we are going to be looking for a login page. We want to see if we can log in as an admin, or we just want to have access to this page. And from here we have a Tomcat admin. So if we click on that, we'll have a login page here. And if you go back to this, so this is a valid credentials. So we're going to use Tomcat. So I'll copy that, username Tomcat, password Tomcat, then login. So we have just discovered our first vulnerability on our metasploitable. If you don't understand anything, you can take this or copy this to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to analyze, and ChatGPT is going to analyze each of these steps for you. So imagine we are on a live web page. This is the way we'll be able to have access to the website, and if we have access to the website, we can do whatever we want to do here. So we have just discovered our first vulnerability on metasploitable. So if we take a good look at, we have the admin access, so I can edit, update, and do whatever I like here. But if you take a good look, you see that we have limited information here, and that is because this is a test machine. If this were to be a live machine, we will see more information about this web server. So we have been able to gain access to the admin page of this web server using Nmap script. On our next video, we shall talk about how to use malware and exploit group scripts to identify vulnerabilities. I will see you on the next one.